My lawn is dead, said everyone ever on the internet in the summer and winter. Well, today we're going to bust that myth and tell you guys how this is actually a good thing. Check it out. So for those of you guys who follow along here on the N-Ext DIY channel, you guys know we primarily specialize in talking about products that you can use to help the overall plant and soil quality of your turf so that it looks better and works more efficiently with less inputs. If you haven't, I recommend you subscribe to the channel and check out a list of these videos I've made for you showing you guys how to do so. With that being said though, I'd quickly like to divert from that real quick and talk to you guys about a common misconception that a lot of newbies in the lawn care industry like to go ahead and state, and that is the fact that their grass is dead, their lawn ceases to live in the winter and summer. And my friends, I am here to tell you that is none other than a myth. You see, this so-called brown color that we see in lawns right now here in Indiana and further down south in Georgia with warm season grass such as Bermuda is winter dormancy. Now some of you might be like, dormancy? What is that? For starters, it's a word that starts with the letter D, kind of similar to the word death, right? However, I can promise you it is not the same. Dormancy is way different than death. You see, dormancy is kind of like sleep, hibernation if you will. That's what it is. What happens over the winter time if your lawn doesn't have a sufficient amount of nutrients in it, albeit NPK and other micronutrients, what it'll do is it'll go into this like survival mode known as winter dormancy. Or in other scenarios, what'll happen in the winter time, if you have some areas in the lawn that have a sufficient amount of snow cover where others don't have it, the cold winter wind will whip across the lawn in those areas and take all of the moisture and nutrients with it. That is a process called desiccation. So that's why when you look at your lawn, you'll notice a bunch of irregular patches that look brown compared to others, kind of like this. See, I could tell you right now, in the winter time, this part of my back lawn here never has snow on it, whereas this area here is always covered in a mound due to all the winds that we get. So that's why we have a dormant spot right here. And based on a photo I'm going to show you right here in the spring, where this back lawn has actually had nothing but low input nitrogen. You can see it looks fantastic here. It's going to green up just fine. There's nothing to worry about. Now comes the question, Jake, what if I wanted to keep my lawn green in the winter? Is there anything I could do right now if it's in full-blown dormancy? Well, my friend, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. At this point, what you can do is two things. Number one, ride it out, because springtime comes, it's always a great opportunity to start over. It's like a second chance, if you will, for your lawn. Now, if you do want to get out, you want to do some things that are going to increase your chances of success, then I recommend you check out this video I did right here, where I actually show you guys a soil additive product from our lineup that you can spray on dormant turf that won't push any undue growth that we don't want on the turf. But what it will do in the off season, if you apply it once every month, it will help out with the overall soil quality so that by the time springtime comes around, your soil is going to be optimized, right? It's going to work more efficiently, if you will, which means you won't need as much input for it to look great in the spring and summertime. So I recommend you check that video out. It'll be linked up here and down below.